19 of pregnancy. Your sweet little baby weighs almost 10 ounces now and is almost 10 inches in length. Your baby is getting stronger by the day, and if you have not felt the first kick yet, you will soon, because his little legs are getting stronger. If you have already felt kicks at an earlier week, then each day those kicks may increase in strength, enough to surprise you at their strength. What sweet feelings these are right now, and only feel like a wonderful, joyful hello, but soon they may start to feel uncomfortable. But we still have many weeks before that will happen. Your baby is starting to develop regular sleeping patterns and may become more active before the time you go to bed. This is either because you are more relaxed in the evening, so you are more perceptive to your new child's movements, or because, as you will soon find out, evenings seem to be a baby's most restless time. If your little one is a girl, it's amazing to think that this week will complete their development for her own uterus. Whereas if your baby is a boy, their testes will continue to descend into their scrotum. But this can take many more weeks, up until even after birth, to be complete. Your baby's placenta is fully matured now, meaning that it is at its maximum thickness that it will be during the pregnancy. This just means that all the support the baby will need until birth, with the nutrients and oxygen, are fully in supply for that little one for the rest of the journey inside. The waste the baby makes is also filtered through the placenta as they continue to swallow, breathe, and suck in preparation for life on the outside of the womb. As for you, Mama, this may be a tough week with your emotions, as you are right at the halfway point. You may have even passed that point, but you will not necessarily know that until your little one's debut. The 20-week mark is full of exciting things, with the 20-week ultrasound to see if everything is developing how the doctors feel it should, and the big gender reveal, if you choose to find out. It is only a privilege of the last 30 to 50 or so years to have these ultrasounds, with many of our own parents not having this availability with their own pregnancy with you. It was only roughly in the 1990s that ultrasounds began to be used for gender reveals. Before, you had another 20 more weeks of waiting, whether you liked it or not. Regardless of the gender of baby though, this ultrasound will be a big milestone of joy to see your little one. So you may be nervously anticipating the passing of this week. You may be nervously anticipating the passing of this week until that ultrasound. No matter what the ultrasound shows, just remember the text can be wrong, because the sound waves of the ultrasound are invisible waves. It is not a clear picture exactly of what's going on inside. I have had my own experience of a text saying something was wrong with our sweet baby's lip, implying that we would be dealing with a surgery after birth, and they were wrong. It was just how his lip was appearing based off of the amniotic fluid and the baby's hand position. This is just one of the many stories I personally know of ultrasound texts analyzing the information wrongly. So, if you're prone to worry, it may be advisable to keep quiet or talk with only your husband or support person during the ultrasound, instead of asking many questions, so that the tech does not reveal any excess information that is unneeded and worrisome. Diagnostics is still a developing science, and many people seek out second and third opinions before following their doctor's advice. So please do not worry yourself. God loved this baby into existence, and no matter the circumstance, God knew you would be the best parent to raise this child. So show your baby how much you appreciate and love them. Speak to your baby and tell them how much you are excited to meet them, or how nervous you are. Practice open communication with your child and let them know your feelings. It will be a lifelong practice to learn to be open and give our child not only the best of us, but allowing them to see our struggles also. Start now to let your child in to your interior life. Remember, your baby started to hear sounds inside your body last week, and this week they are beginning to hear more and more as their ear canals further develop over the next 6 weeks. So read and talk to your baby and tell your baby how much joy you feel by their kicks. With your sweet baby growing, you may now be able to feel those kicks up into or past your belly button, since the uterus has passed that mark in its growth. As you care for your bump with cream or oil, tell your baby about your day and appreciate the details of growth, whether that means smooth skin or stretched out skin with stretch marks. Every scar from your pregnancy's growth shows the beautiful process that you have allowed for your child. So your growing bump may feel large to you, but to most people, they will still perceive it as the sweet casing of love for your new one. Please, no matter the size of your bump, understand that every size of body is unique and beautiful in God's eyes. It usually is more from us women that seem to dwell on our weight and size than our husbands ever care to think about, because they see us as the whole beautiful mother that we are. So love that baby and your body, and thank God each day for the gift that He has bestowed on us, as well as mothers everywhere. This may be a good week to pray a Thanksgiving novena as you are counting down the days to that 20-week ultrasound. Thanking God for His wonderful gifts before they arrive are essential to learning appreciation. By being thankful in anticipation, we guard ourselves from extra disappointment because we do not learn to expect too much. We learn to be thankful for what is given. As you give your prayer of thanksgiving to God for His gift to you, you can also pray that you will be able to accept God's will. You can pray the simple words, "Not my will, but yours be done." What a powerful prayer of acceptance, which takes courage to say those words to God. You are placing your full trust in Him, that He knows what is best for our lives, whether or not we ever envisioned our lives going in this direction. No matter if this was a surprise baby, a planned baby, a multiple pregnancy, a rainbow baby after loss, or many other factors, God is calling you to be drawn closer to Him by what He allows into our lives. Be courageous, and if you do not feel this gift, you can always pray for the strength and courage that you may be lacking. Every baby brings us to a deeper understanding of ourselves as we grow to become the best parent for that individual child. There is no one else in this world that will have a greater impact on your own baby's life than you as the mother. Your influence, no matter how unneeded you feel, matters. Your influence, no matter how unneeded you feel, matters more than any other work you could ever choose to do. May you be given the strength this week you crave. See you next week, my friend.